You believe in dating as a Christian?
You know,
You know why?
You know, they ask you that question. So, be the first to talk. Or should I talk first?
Yeah, talk now.
On a serious note, I
Yes.
should talk. Okay, I believe in dating, and these are my reason. I believe because courtship is after you've proposed, there's a ring in the finger. I feel it's already becoming so official. So how about you date? It's now a little bit intimate. You now get to know the person more than the friendship level. So it's in that dating that you can now address the person. It's in that dating that I'm no longer saying you like my sister.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing you as somebody I'm trying to build something with. So I feel dating is very important, and some churches that debunk it should really look at it. I know many people abuse dating, but it can be well taught. And so what's your thoughts?
It's only in Nigeria. I'm so sorry. It's only in Nigerian churches that they say dating is bad.
But
If you go to the Western churches, like US churches, they encourage dating. They say go out with as many people as you can. You might just find the right person. And to be honest, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Reason being that as inside all the people that you go out with, you must find somebody.
Yeah.
And people used to say, oh, every time they used to tell us, especially even in Nigerian church, you don't go out. How will you meet this person? Well, you said I should not date. You said I should not date anybody.
Yeah, when you're not getting older, you'll not say, hey, you're not going out.
Yeah.
You held us bound.
Exactly. When we were younger, he said we should not go out. We should not see anybody.
Now you're asking us where
Now you're asking us where the husband, where the wife is. How do you expect me to meet the person? And it's so bad because me, I'm a homebody. I don't like going out. Maybe that's why I'm still single.
She's single. I keep my own there.
Just hold your comments to yourself.
So this brings me to the next question.
Yeah.
You say go out, mingle, but how about if the person has, there's this popular saying that God can show you your wife and husband.
Yes.
So what's your take on that?
I believe God can show you your wife.
Do you feel like it must be the person, or do you feel like what do you do?
Well, the thing is, I feel if God shows you your wife or your husband, you would know that it is God.
Okay.
Yes, you would know.
So are you saying someone that God has pointed someone to, the person shouldn't go still making friends and networking?
No, do that.
Why?
Because
God has shown the person is
yes,
why.
God. The fact that God has shown you doesn't mean you will not find out some things about this person that needs to be fixed.
No, I mean going out with other people, going out to network, know other people.
Yes, because there's no one particular person for everybody.
Aha, that's what I want to hear.
Even myself, God has shown me some people.
Yeah.
That
There's a lot of people that can work with your destiny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people will be able to settle in or will be able to carry the capacity of what your destiny has.
Yeah.
Do you get? So that God has shown you, okay, like me now, if anybody walks up to me and tells me, oh, God said you're my wife, wait, let God tell me to.
Period. So you can pick up something from
Fuck
that.
it.
So if someone comes to meet you and say, and that's
On period.
Like it. So you're trying to say the other party should be able to hear God for themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody should be able to hear God for themselves. Because a lot of
what
people,
if that person can't hear God? So and
go and learn how to hear God.
there are some people that got their salvation late. What's the advice? Should they hold on the marriage, or should they lean on other people's?
Get to know the person.
Okay.
If maybe peradventure you can't hear God, but you are working on your spiritual journey, trying to get to that point, get to know the person. Because a lot of people, God did not show them or tell them, right? They may have just decided, okay, since this person is saying God said, right? Okay,
let's try it out.
Let's try it out.
Makes sense.
And it worked out for them.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people did it work out for.
Yeah, I even heard a man saying, simply put, if you list down the things you can't bear in a man or a woman, list out the things you can bear. Then those things that you can't bear, if you see it, don't marry.
Yes. What you want your spouse to be, what somebody said is what you want your spouse to be, become it first.
That's powerful.
Become it first.
Because we always look at the outside. We don't.
Yes, we always try to. I want a man that is this. I want a man that is dance.
Guess what?
Yunko.
A man of God told me this.
Yeah.
He said you will marry who you are. Say many people marry who they are. So that's why you see. Let me just hold it there. Hey God. I say the same factory they
these
make
are
two of
the
us.
issues.
So what do you think about genotype? How
That's
important
really
is
the
it?
very first question you should ask anybody that you believe you might be romantically
And
involved
for
with.
those that don't know what's genotype and blood group, can you just
Okay,
clarify? Yeah.
well, I'm a science student, so let me just explain. Genotype is very important because we have the one that everybody knows, AA, AS, SS.
Yeah.
When there's AC
Yeah.
and there's SC.
Yeah.
And AC and SC. So back to genotype and blood group, like I said. So AA can marry any genotype.
Yeah.
That's why they used to do younger too much.
I even heard that SS they can do blood transfusion.
Yes, they can. It's called a bone marrow transplant.
Transfer. Okay.
Yes, you can, but it's extremely expensive.
Expensive.
You know what they are doing is like they are taking out all your blood and replacing it with
Yeah.
new one, and then
But
they are
that's-
also changing your bone
What
marrow.
is hope for the SS? That's what I want to know.
There's hope for AS and AS that marry now.
If they do blood transfusion, does SS turn to AA or AS?
That's what I don't know.
Don't know yet. Okay.
I'm not sure.
But I'm just glad that there is hope for AS. That's no matter how expensive. SS, sorry.
Yes,
We can.
it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
So people just opt for going for treatments, and there are a lot of SS people that have lived long. So that your SS is not actually a death sentence. And
Yeah.
God can actually change your genotype, even though there are a lot of people that don't believe that.
Yeah.
But then again, just avoid it. As well, if you can
Yeah.
avoid it. If
So
God does not
AS
tell-
should avoid AS.
yes.
Perfect.
But although now there's a technology which they can do what they call a gene selection. So they
Okay.
can take out the gene
Okay.
and make sure that your child doesn't come out as SS,
Which is
and
very
either come out
expensive too.
AS, which can come out A or AS. So and then for the blood group thing, it's AB, and O, and there's positive and negative of all of the blood groups, right? So try to marry somebody. It's not that this one is not even as expensive, which is why people still marry maybe he's O negative and I'm O positive. You're not supposed you can actually, because what they'll do is they'll give you an anti-D shot when you get pregnant.
Okay.
Because if you get pregnant with the different blood groups, my antibodies will kill the child because the body sees the child as an enemy.
Yeah.
So that's why it's advisable you marry somebody with the same resource factor as you are. Yeah.
So what do I think about physical appearance? You know, I had a different thought years back about this.
Yes, you did.
Very strong thoughts. And
I would just say it was the Jesus ginger.
yes.
The guy was on fire. But me, Jesus ginger was there.
I didn't believe in facial expression. This was my ideology.
Physical
then.
attraction.
Physical attraction. This was my ideology then. Anybody that God picked for you.
Yeah.
God is all knowing. God knows what. So that one, like, why are you now checking out the person? Just follow God's voice.
I feel you.
So until I started hearing stories upon stories, it is not God's fault. God can bring two people together, but human beings are stubborn. So, you start hearing some people now
Oh my God.
start saying in the marriage, how will you be telling your wife that I just settled for you? You're not even my spec. That's bad. So if you're not matured enough to marry someone that, because they said commitment is better than looks, but if you're not matured enough to hold on to commitment, to hold on to sacrifice and all those things, and not weaponize it against the next person, don't marry the person. And I also now have a better view. I feel like God will give you the one you like. Yeah.
View on it never
Yeah.
changed.
So
My view on physical attraction has never changed.
fire down. my
Never
sister.
ever changed. In fact, from the moment I watched a video of Pastor Lawrence Oyo and his wife when they did their 1-year anniversary video, how they met and all of that. And Pastor Lawrence said to him, physical attraction, please go and watch the video so that it's not like I'm lying. It's on YouTube.
Right on.
And he said that physical attraction was very important to him.
Yeah.
A lot of you are wondering why our pastors are marrying fine women. You think that they just said, God said, and they just married. It's a
Is
lie.
there hope for those that are not fine? Let's be calming down.
No, there's
there
hope.
hope?
There's hope. There's hope. And everybody is fine.
Yeah.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
That's what I wanted to say.
Beauty is because you may see somebody that's you're not attracted to this person because
Another
of their
person's dying for that
another
person.
person is head over heels for this person. So physical attraction is relative to the person.
Okay.
Me personally, I want to wake up in the morning
I say thank God.
And look at
And
your
not
face.
Shout Jesus, blood of Jesus. Oh,
And tell God, I am grateful,
I'm grateful.
for
Oh,
this wonderful man.
yes.
Not waking up in the morning and I'm wondering why I'm in the same bed with you. I'm so sorry. Physical attraction is very, very important. And if you're not attracted to this person, please don't try it.
So this brings us to the next question. So if we spoke about physical attraction, so if that is balanced and you now know the person's background and the person comes from an abusive home or maybe health issues, diabetes flowing in their bloodline,
sorry, there are some health issues that I don't think that are basis for you ending a courtship. So sorry.
Okay, that's for you. Treatable, right?
Yeah, there are health issues that are diabetes is treatable.
And I have a contrary opinion.
Okay.
I feel like if you have a spouse that you're looking on doing future with, and the person is not considering, like someone that's diabetes flowing their bloodline, and the person is still eating anyhow.
Exactly.
The person is not disciplined and is not willing to be disciplined. I feel like don't go in with that person.
Okay, sorry, let me just shift this in. I'm on a health journey, right? And I've done a lot of research on health. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm a chubby person. And I'm not trying to like completely lose weight, but I'm trying to lead a healthy life. And one of the things I've noticed is fasting. I've been on intermittent fasting for the past 6 weeks. More than. For the past good. 2 months, actually.
It really helps health. Like,
and I noticed that even my injuries heal faster. I had an injury just last week and it has completely healed. Like your injuries heal faster, your body heals faster.
Yeah.
So even that diabetes, right? In fact, people are coming up now to say that we are not supposed to eat 3 times a day. You're not supposed to eat 3 times. That 3 times a day is the problem we have all these diseases. And cancer is not genetic. Cancer is not genetic. You can go and do your research. Somebody was saying sugar in your brain is dementia. The moment you can cut down refined sugar, the sugar that we take, the normal white sugar that we take, there's no nutritional value for it.
Yeah.
I still take it all, but I don't even know the last time I took something that had refined sugar in it. And honestly, I feel good. Like even bodily wise. So if you meet this person and this person has diabetes, if you can convince the person to start living a healthy lifestyle,
that's the word.
It won't be a problem. A lot of our diseases can be cured by fasting.
Yeah.
What we don't know is our body.
Okay.
God made our body to be so. Our body is a machine, right? It can repair, it can fix, it can reset. The moment you starve your body of the things that you give your body that make you sick, sugar, cream, all those plenty processed foods. But the thing is, in Nigeria, we don't even have a lot of processed foods, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
The things that our natural food, this egusi soups, the soups that we eat in Nigeria, they are very healthy.
Yeah.
But when you strip yourself, I don't know the last time I took Coke. It's been so long.
Yeah.
So all of those things, health issues can be resolved, right?
Yeah.
It's not all health issues, except maybe things like even asthma safe.
It can be resolved. I just feel like it's more about the discipline
It's
of
just
the person.
discipline.
So watch out for discipline.
Watch out for this. If the person does not have discipline, I think that's one thing that God has been teaching me with this health journey is discipline.
It's just discipline.
I didn't think I could be able to do certain things until I started this weight loss journey. So discipline is very important.
So this brings us to spiritual mindsets on marriage. And I just have a little thing to say about this. And I just feel like, God is a loving father.
Yeah.
I've finished. Okay, let me just say I'm in Matthew now. I studied my Bible from Genesis. I'm in Matthew now. But I am doing more of like studying about different maybe characters, study about I'm trying to build a complete biblical exegesis or maybe character, just have those so that if I'm mentoring someone, I know that everything that, especially the foundation, they should have it. So I feel like God is so loving that any of his child, he will break them if you allow God to break you early. Because I had a lot of weird mindset. I think it's zeal, and it's not bad.
You had a lot of zeal.
I don't even hug them. At the time, This
Oh
was
my god.
shake. So when I had to now study and feel that okay, especially when God dealt with loss, because then I was
Yeah.
lost that caused those things. So I was trying to separate and really purify myself. So when God dealt with that, I had to be careful. Should I hug? Then He started permitting me on what to do and what not to do. So I feel like even though you have weird things, God can break you.
Yeah.
He can make you date somebody that He knows you won't marry just for those things. When you now date like two people and they are pointing on those things, you now say, I get bad character.
Yes. Yes. Very, very, very true.
So your eye will now
So
open and
true.
say, it be like, see, this person said this person said it. It's not like this should be true. Then you start working on those things. Because if there's nobody God doesn't love, even the unbeliever, if you look back on every negative experience, you realize that there's a lesson to learn.
Yes.
So what do you have to say?
For me, I like what you said about being in relationship with people, different people. Not saying that you should go and be dating anyhow.
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't think I've ever dated anybody that I did not see a future with. Reason being that I know my life is very serious.
Yeah.
I know that God intends so I can't just date anyhow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I've not even had a lot of experience when it comes to dating. But I'll tell you this, every relationship that I have been in did not end in marriage, but it taught me something.
Yeah.
It brought out a part of myself that I had to work on and I became better. So not every relationship has to end in marriage. Sometimes God may show you a person to be in a relationship with because He wants you to learn something. He wants to fix something in you for the person that He wants you to be with. Because I'm so sorry, God is not going to give you broken to His son or His daughter to come and.
So the earlier you heal is even better.
The earlier you heal is better. Me, I went through a lot. See, the reason I had a lot of serious heartbreaks was because I was going into relationships with the mindset that I want to end up with this person. I'm not going there just to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
You
dated.
don't have that mindset.
Exactly. As young as I was back then, I didn't go into any relationship with the mindset of, I just wanted to have fun. No. I had a plan.
That makes
And
sense.
so that was why God was able to bring out something. And to be honest, I am 101 times better than I was when I started this dating thing.
Yeah.
So now I know what I want. And if I don't see it, I'm not going.
Bye. To learn what you want, know what you want,
I'm not
and
going.
be firm. in
Sorry,
it.
let me also say something about spiritual mindset.
Okay.
There are a lot of things that you guys would disagree on,
Yeah.
right? Especially when it comes to spirituality. Some men, some men believe that it's
Why
the
is she not
woman's.
saying some women? Why is she saying
Calm down, I'm going somewhere. And because this thing, I've seen it a lot. Some men feel like the woman's job is to be the prayer warrior.
the intercessor?
Not a lot of men know that they are supposed to lead their home
lead.
spiritually. I don't think people know that though. Not a lot of men
You're correct
actually
with that one.
know that they are the ones that are supposed to be the spiritual heads. And that's why a lot of us, even in our generation, it was our mothers that dragged us to church.
Yeah.
It was our mothers that made sure, yes, that we saw following Jesus. We didn't see our fathers doing that. Me, I saw my father sharp because,
Well,
but like I've seen it in different people.
yeah.
You hear people saying, "Oh, my mother's prayers." Uncle,
Where your father?
it's not even about where is your father.
Yeah.
Uncle, go and pray
Yeah.
for yourself. Go and learn how to
Go
lead.
and pray for yourself. That
Yes,
makes sense.
go and pray for yourself. Your mother's prayers can go far, but it will not go further with you in some places. Your mother's prayer cannot deliver you from lost. Your mother can intercede for you. Not saying that it's not valid, but if you keep depending on your mother's prayers, for how long? So that's what I'm saying. Spiritual mindset is very important. If you are not with somebody that has that mindset that, I'm supposed to lead my family, right?
Okay.
I'm supposed to lead my family spiritually. I'm supposed to make sure my family goes to church. I'm supposed to make sure that my family has devotion every day. I'm supposed to lead my wife spiritually, because a lot of men don't know that. I'm so sorry, but a lot of it's just now that it's even coming to light, because our parents' generation didn't make us see that. So it's not that men are now knowing that, I'm actually supposed to be the head of my home, not just financially, because some men are the head financially and physically, but not spiritually.
Especially on that financial part, I want to ask you, sometimes men have the excuse that they go to work, come back very late and tired. So is that an excuse for the woman to stand in the gap?
I think it's in Hebrews where the Bible said we'll have a cloud of witnesses.
Okay.
That's your excuse. It's not excuse.
Not valid.
I'm so sorry. You see that thing
Stand
that
in the gap.
see I
I
feel
know a
like
man that prays while he goes to work inside his
okay.
car.
Now let me tell you something, right? You see that cloud of witnesses thing. A lot
Comes
of
back
times,
tired and still
when
prays.
I want those kind of when I want to give those kind of excuses, that thing scares me.
Yeah.
Because when you go to God and say, "Oh God, it's because I was tired," that's why not.
I see a farmer
Bessie
just come
Daosa
out
will come out.
and say,
Poleneche will come out. Do you know Pastor
man,
Poleneche's schedule?
yeah,
Do you know that man makes time for his family?
yeah.
Do you know the number of men that will come out and tell you that you
What
did
are you
not
saying?
have any excuse as to why you did not have time for your family? So please, in this journey, there's no excuse.
See, I really have having a conversation with her because she's honest, open, and very, very
Stop
sincere.
saying this thing, Abeg.
And I'm saying this so that you see how often we're going to have many topics together. You have been kidnapped, you have been worried.
God, Abeg.
So this brings us to our next question. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to rush things to permit
I'm
us.
gonna rush it.
Yeah. So general mindset, especially on general gender role.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about it?
And
Don't side
anybody,
the women, oh.
and I'm the last person on this earth to side women. Reason being that I am not a feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
She fights for us.
I don't fight for men.
She fights for us.
I don't fight for men.
A lot of men are
I
suffering
fight
for
for
feminism.
everybody. Yes, I fight for everybody.
I do
I
feel like
believe-
women also,
Women don't like accountability.
but women don't suffer from feminism.
Let me correct it. Feminists do not like accountability.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I think I was telling him earlier, I said, if you want to get married, drop your feminism at the door. A pastor's wife has said this too. Now, a lot of people are going to come for me and say, hey, feminism is equal rights, this one, this one. The actual reason for feminism, the people that started feminism, the real reason they started feminism was because they wanted to pull the woman out of the home.
Yeah.
It was not because they wanted equal pay or equal anything.
Yeah.
Their plan was that the woman would work the same thing. No, I'm not saying if you cannot work, please work, because the world has made it easy. But you know the funny thing, with or without feminism, we would have still gotten to this point we are today. You know why? Because Christianity permits it. Deborah, let me use Deborah. Deborah in the Bible, when the Bible introduced Deborah, he said she was a prophet. God first. She was the wife of Lapidot, family. Yeah. And then she was a judge, career. So what's that for me? I feel that's the template for everybody on earth. Not just women, but particularly women.
God, family.
God first, family, then any other thing can come after.
Girls that put career first.
Are we ready to have that conversation? See, if you decide to put your career first, that's fine. Because not everybody is going to get married.
Yeah.
And if you don't get married, you have to have something that you're doing. Yeah. So I wanted to be a career woman, but I realized that I had a calling to be in the family setting. I love
your children.
Yes. I have that. I don't want, if only my children know the kind of plan. For them. I don't intend to. I grew up in a house where I wouldn't say we were not emotionally attached as much. And reason being that my dad died early, and all of us were very young. My sister was like 2, I was 8, my brother was like 13. So we didn't have that emotional connection as much as I wanted us to.
Okay.
Right, and that affected our relationship big time.
Yeah.
I don't want my children to have that. You get. And aside that, my parents, even when my father was alive, my parents traveled a lot. I'm not saying they didn't have time for us, but they traveled a lot.
Yeah.
Right? And we were surrounded by their siblings, people that my father helped, all of that. So there were a lot of things that I learned early that I wasn't supposed to learn.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Makes sense.
And that's what I don't want for my kids.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, even when I told my mother that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mother,
Story for another day.
Story for another day. But I'm not saying that.
Do you think that's good?
Yes.
It's very good, very important. I admire them.
For women that are stay-at-home moms,
yeah.
And I'm not saying the ones that used to leave maids to raise their children. You're not a stay-at-home mom, you're a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah.
Because if you're a stay-at-home mother,
yeah,
you may have maids, but you do the bulk of the work. I was telling somebody that I don't want to build a career because I don't want my kids to wake up in the morning and the first person they see is a maid. It should be me or their father.
That makes sense.
It should not be a maid. The first point of conversation they have should be between me and them. on me and their father.
Okay.
Because I don't know what spirits, I don't know what spirits
Human beings.
that maid is bringing into my home.
Yeah. This brings me to the next question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for cutting because of time. I heard a saying, I know you know the person that said it. He said he will have a lot of maid, but this doesn't stop him from having like deep connection with his wife and children.
Yeah.
When it comes to wash plates, wash clothes, he can do it with his kids once in a while, just for them to learn how to cook, how to wash, how to take care of them.
Yes.
But it will be more on maybe educational, spiritual growth, tour, fun. So when it comes to gender role, what do you think? Maybe they can't afford it for that time.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, Africa, the woman has to be in the kitchen? That's culture
African.
based.
Yes.
Yeah.
Culture
Or
based.
do you think it should be shared? Or do you think it's depending on the couples?
This is where
What's your
people will
say?
not think that I'm a feminist. That's why I had to point it out early. Because
No, she's not a feminist. No, she fights for us. I can say it any day. She will not agree, but she fights for us.
the feminists in Nigeria are crazy people. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, but they are very crazy. Gender roles, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Even biblically, you are, let me even start like this. My mother would say, you are a helpmate.
Okay.
So you are helping him take care of his home. You understand?
Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
it's definitely you have responsibilities.
Yeah.
But those responsibilities, to be honest, are not particularly for the woman.
Yeah.
I feel the woman's major
obviously for the
responsibility.
man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking house chores, and the woman's major responsibility is to nurture the children.
Yeah.
Nurture the children. You are supposed to lead. So when it comes to household chores, I don't think there's any spiritual implication for who does and who doesn't.
Who doesn't?
There's
Yeah.
no spiritual role given to each person. Your own is to born, nurture. His own is to lead and provide.
Yeah.
Right? But when it comes to household chores, everybody should do it. You as a man, your boys should see you helping your wife out in the kitchen.
That
In
makes
fact,
sense.
if possible, they should even see you cooking one day for
Yeah.
your wife.
Not even one day. Some of us that can cook.
Some of us said,
regularly.
somebody said, if you want your boys to treat their wives well, treat your wife well.
100.
Your boys will treat your wife the way you treat her. So if you are beating her, you are shot. That's the same way they will treat her.
So are you trying to say it depends on the couple what they choose?
It depends on the couple, honestly.
Yeah, because I heard a man
Yeah.
is well known. He said he does most of the cooking. He loves cooking. And the wife left that for him. So he stays at home. He works from home. So he's like taking care of the kids while the wife does her. So
You see, marriage, do what works for you.
do what works for you. But this brings us to, some people are selfish.
Yes.
If you have a Christ-like nature and you're trying to pursue Christ's character, that sacrifice is not really, many people look at the other things, but they want to push away sacrifice, long suffering.
Yeah.
So I feel like if your wife is pregnant, you can go to the kitchen, you just be there. Tell her to even relax.
I feel like people don't understand, men particularly,
Some men, yeah.
don't understand
my mom trained me well.
intensity.
Say my mom trained me well.
Some men don't understand the intensity of pregnancy.
Yeah.
Even our normal period cramps.
Yeah.
He said that pain
Change of mood.
is equivalent to heart attack. That small thing.
But
That
men, we also have our pain now.
it's a lie. It's a lie. But men don't understand how intense
But they have our own
pregnancy is.
pain, man.
I'm so sorry, but I feel like people should go and do your research about pregnancy.
Yeah.
I promise you. Or if you can, there are a lot of videos online. Watch giving birth videos. Watch CS. Watch natural delivery. You will change. You will respect women with your life.
Yeah, true.
It's not the easiest thing. There's no time.
All right, it's because I have a lot to say, but because no time. But let me say this. When you struck a chord where you said, watch, I saw a video of a woman pushing in labor.
Yeah.
And I started buying the idea of someone when the person said if she get married, she wait for maybe 1 or 2 years before she start giving birth to bond with her husband. I started buying the idea because I was like, am I ready to see my wife going through that? I'll be like, take my life. I even saw other videos when I think the guy was there, whether he fainted, while
Yes,
she was
men used to faint in labor room.
a guy, they gave his own child, he was doing it's not easy. So you may not know your reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, this brings us to our next question. Courtship. So you believe in dating, we believe in dating, we have established that. Please date. And we also pointed out that God can
Date, but also hear God.
yeah, God can lead you. And in Genesis, he said he brought Eve to the man to
Yes.
see. So he
So it's
led.
possible that if Adam did not like Eve
Yeah.
and he told God for
Yes, now. For recreate grace.
which grace?
Yes, now. You could have eaten the
That
apple
one
now.
make sense. So I for not chop the apple, shall for not dey suffer.
We're not there yet.
Oh
my.
God! But that's not even it. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay, so we believe in dating, and God can lead you and also do your personal findings. That's what we established. When you meet the person, know about the person background, we talked about genotype, physical attraction. So get to know this person for yourself. Then go back to God and say, Lord, this person led me to person have anger issues. Then God can tell you what to do, whether to leave or stay. You know, there's a lot of people, remember this, that can fit your calling.
About that anger issues thing, please, whoever you are in a relationship with, try to trigger the person and see how they react.
Yeah. Try to test. Do you know something? I learned this from God. God that sees our hearts. You know, the devil and other people don't see it. But God also, David said this. He said, what is the man that you always try him? So if God is seeing your heart and he's still testing you, why don't you test your spouse?
Please test though.
Test.
Know how they handle anger. Know
Not
how
be
they
tired.
handle. Yeah.
But get to know and say, okay, I know this person.
So,
you know.
So that if you know the person is to throw plate and throw TV, you know that you budget money for TV.
Yeah, you know about that.
You know whether you budget money for my TV.
Money for 10 TV. If Arsenal lose, you just before coming back home, go to the next TV shop and buy a TV. So, I wanted to say something I forgot. Well, please do your findings. I didn't have this mindset until I heard stories and I've seen things. And it's not God intention. We'll talk about divorce, but many people are not selfless. Many people have not grown in love. Many people don't know what we're talking about. Many people are resisting God.
Yeah.
So open yourself up to God's dealing. Look well. And now this brings us to courtship. So the person has dated and he said, okay, it's fine. What I can endure, I feel like I can endure. Like,
don't endure, enjoy.
No, I think the right word to say is the bad character is not something you can't deal with.
You can't tolerate.
Yeah, you know,
because to be honest, you will see some bad characters in your spouse even after marriage.
Like I heard some people that say I can't marry someone that snores.
Yes, even me. No,
so you can have separate rooms.
I cannot marry someone that have body odor.
Okay, but that one is treatable. It's workable now. Snoring can't be changed.
It can.
Snoring can be helped.
Yes.
Can be helped.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Snoring is because you have a small windpipe.
So it can be expanded.
Snore, yes.
Operation.
I think so.
I come on my life with a blood. No, I don't snore. I wanted to scare you. I don't scare. So this brings us to courtship. So everything, there's a lot of flowers in the belly, a lot of things. Yeah. So now the ring is on the finger. So what should they now start discussing? What should they look out for? And can they still break when they see some major red flag?
Okay, sex.
Okay.
Discuss sex.
Okay. So what if the guy is demanding sex now? I say we're courtship now, we're close to marriage. What do you advise?
You can't be in courtship with someone that is demanding sex now.
Things happen. Some people are not like you. Some people just repented yesterday. I look at before I used to be that rigid. No, but no, there are some people that
No. I get your point.
God don't want to talk to them.
What?
On a serious note, I'm an evangelist. I can tell you. I don't pray, lay hand, advise. God. That's when I realized. I told my mom one day I had a deep conversation. I said, "See, there's some people that God don't talk to." That's when she started talking to me and telling me some things. You get
like for me now. A lot of times, let me just say this. I'm a visual child. Right? I'm a very visual child. Like I learn faster when I can see it than when you are talking to me. So that's how God even works with me as a person.
Okay.
So if I'm going for a meeting.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
Maybe that's why mine is more here.
Yes. So me, if I'm going for a meeting, I will get a flash. Not like a vision that will just but like I can just be going about my day. and it's just flash.
See what will happen.
And I will just see what will happen in the meeting.
That makes sense.
The only time I used to hear is when I'm doing the meeting. I mean, I'm in the meeting. That's when I used to hear. Or if I even hear is when I'm walking on the road. Not that I don't hear God, but God is more visual with me than he is with talking. I hear him when he talks, but he only talks at specific times. God doesn't talk too much to me. He just shows me. So even what I want to wear, even today, this thing that I'm wearing, I saw it. Before I came out, he flashed it. So that's how God works with
I wanted
everybody
to wear
different.
something else, and I just felt like I had red. So maybe he prepared.
Maybe that's why. Because to be honest,
as
that
I
was
wore it,
awesome.
you just think that. So when I saw
And
that,
it was only the, if I'm funny enough, it was just the shirt I wore. The trouser I wanted to wear was even different. Was a jean. But was it I realized the trouser was not correct. So I changed. But what I saw was the shirt. So when I shot this shirt, I just knew that okay, this is what I'm going to. So God works with everybody different.
Yeah.